Feeling very like Langolier-ish right now. Look, if you get that, like you're a real sci-fi person. It's like 10:30. Hi y'all, I'm Ashton. In 2020, I was newly single and furloughed from my big city job, so I left Houston in the middle of a pandemic in search of a fresh beginning. I started by sailing from Texas to the US Virgin Islands, made some new friends, and got a great tan. Then I took myself on a solo road trip to see as many epic views as I could find in 4 weeks. Join me for season 2 with all new experiences, people, and places. I can't wait for you to see what I have planned for the ride. Subscribe and follow along. After all, to live would be an awfully big adventure. Hi friends. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, February 7th. It's like 1:30. I have to leave in a few minutes to go to work. 2 days bartending and 3 days managing at a little restaurant here in the marina that I live in. So it will be another 6 months before you see this video, but I'm taking it because I did my hair last night. Like, I straightened it for the first time in 6-7 months. Not that my curls are not beautiful, but there's just something about a nice blowout. Anyways, I had this conversation with my dad yesterday, but this doesn't feel like home yet. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't feel like home. I'm trying to figure out why that is. Maybe it just doesn't. I'm not ready to stop and slow and settle down. And so this video that I'm taking on February 7th will be going on my Europe adventure video, which I'm hoping to start after David's wedding. He gets married July 10th. I'm hoping to leave sometime after that for Europe. My hope is, mind you, there's COVID and vaccines and everything's still in lockdown, so it's a little up in the air. My hope and dream is to start at the top and work my way down. There's a lot to see, but I kind of want to start with the big stuff that everyone does. The more touristy stuff, probably. Scotland, Ireland, UK, France. I want to spend a few weeks in France. I need to do more time in Paris because that's where my heart is. And then do some of the south of France. And so France is a big one. And then down to Italy, Greece, Croatia. And then I think from Croatia, I want to hop over to Bali. Spend like a month in Bali. So right now I'm hoping, putting out all the hopes and dreams, that that's possible in 4 months, 5 months, or half February, like half. I don't know how to do a half. February, March, April, May, June, July. 5.5. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, what I'm working with. So this video is the first one I'll be making in like my series documenting how the heck I'm planning this. Like right now, I have all the ideas in my head. I am working my butt off here in the islands to save money. Still living on the boat with my parents. I don't really have many bills. That was kind of the point when I moved down here. So I'm working 5 nights a week right now, working my butt off for that, putting just about everything into savings. I'm trying to sell merchandise and put out videos so that I can get to a monetization point on YouTube. By the way, is 1,000 subscribers before you can start monetizing. I have like 140. 1,000 people have to actively watch my stuff. Anyways, that's where I'm at right now. That's what's happening. This will eventually make it to the beginning of some video where I'm starting a really cool adventure. I'm gonna try and do that adventure more in real time than I've been doing here. Like I'm like 4 months behind. It's February, beginning of February, and I just put out my video from last September. So I'm a little slower on editing, and because I want them to be perfect, and I spend too much time on perfection. But I'll do my best to, I mean, I'm starting 6 months early, 5.5. So that's kind of the plan right now. That's kind of what I'm going for, I'm working towards. So I'll be taking you along on the planning portion of the adventure and how I'm doing that. Kind of going back and forth with, do I plan out the first few weeks and then wait till I get there to plan and see what I want to do and where I want to go, and if my plans change, just kind of fly by the seat of my pants, or the phrase. There's a lot of questions, but those are what I'm working towards. And if you're seeing this, it means I've accomplished it, and I'm going to Europe and Bali. Oh, Bali. In theory, if this works out perfectly, 2021 is the year Ashton flies around the world. Not in one whole go, but if I go to Bali, I'm already that far over. I might as well just fly through Japan and then through LA, and then back down to St. Thomas, if I come back here. You never know. So I will have flown around the world by the end of this trip, which is super cool. And I love it a lot. Okay, so that's the goal. 2021, see all the things, fly around the world, go all the places. Yeah, the year Ashton flies around the world. Pretty darn good, right? So it's February 12th. Apparently Bali's borders are closed too. I just don't know what to do. Like I feel like I need to wait it out. Hello, Fritos. I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to wait it out, wait till the end of March really to make any big decisions on where I'm buying plane tickets to first, where I'm gonna go first. But just gotta like keep the dream alive because it's what I gotta do. And I'm also like researching and considering other places. Like, of course I wanted to hit the big Scotland, London, the places I've never been before, but like that are usually the top of people's tourist list. Like I definitely wanted to hit those first, but maybe I do Amsterdam and Switzerland and Norway and Thailand instead of Bali. Like there's a lot of options I can do there. And of course, they're all beautiful, amazing places. I just had the like top touristy ones at the top of my list. So anyways, I'm gonna start researching and figuring out more of that, of what's open, where I can go, but I won't be buying any plane tickets for a while. Hi, good morning. It is April 29th. I've got 14 days left until I fly out off the island. Just thought I'd give you guys an update. So the EU has announced, the EU announced this week that they will be opening to vaccinated tourists in the summer. They didn't give much more information other than that, but the decision has been made that I'm going to start my other side of the world. It's more than European, but the other side of the world summer in Iceland, because Iceland's open and I can book it right now. So today I will be booking my flight to Iceland. I think I'm gonna leave mid-July, like really like the week after David's wedding. And then everything else should be open. The only thing that's not open right now, or hasn't fully actually announced that it's open, that I wanted to go see is Bali. But the more I look into Thailand, like I'd love to go there too. So maybe I'll do Thailand instead of Bali, but like Bali just has like a whole like obviously eat, pray, love thing that I was kind of going for. So the other thing I think that's gonna happen is I will have my flight to Iceland and from Iceland to London. And I can change that flight from Iceland to London if whatever happens. Like if they don't reopen, like they're saying, because it would be almost August when I'd be flying from Iceland into London. So I will have that flight, and then from there I really just plan on training everywhere, like taking the train. Really, I can take the train to everywhere I want to go until I'm ready to hop over to either Thailand, Bali, wherever I go from there. So I think I'm really just gonna book that all once I get there. Just kind of make that like a fun, like, where am I staying next? Most of the big cities I want to stay in hostels, but that's my April 29th update. I'm trying to get things knocked out. I'm doing a lot of extra work for David's company, Cinematic Saviors. So I've got some bride stuff that I'm working on. That's where I'm at. That's what's going on. I literally rolled out of bed. I got home and in bed like 5 hours ago. So I'm up now, barely. I'm going to get my second vaccine. So I'm gonna drive all the way to the other side of town for that. And then I'm getting my hair done. I'm so tired. Oh, Cinco de Mayo. I had to work Cinco de Mayo. I did not celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I'm one more step to getting to my next big adventure. Oh, I'm hungry and I need some coffee. Coffee and breakfast are coming after the vaccine shot because I've got time between that and my hair appointment. I wonder if I have time for a nap too. All right, I have been vaccinated, fully vaccinated. I have had my hair done and I'm obsessed. Yeah, that's all. Okay, I'm gonna record this with the hope that you can actually hear that chicken in a few minutes. I just finished my last shift. Yeah, it's midnight. Our roosters are still cock-a-doodle-doing. It's about to get really dark. I'm super excited. I've got a few days in St. Thomas. We're gonna go over to St. John for a few days. Oh, actually, I start in San Diego for my next big leg portion of trips. I'm super excited. I'm a little sad. I fell in love with so many people there. I think that's like the curse of being adventurers, that everywhere you go, you fall in love with these awesome, awesome people and great unique souls. So I'm super excited about it. But yeah, here's the next one. Okay, back again with another packing up my entire room for like 5 months. So we've got the pack up pile. This is the taking pile. This. These are clean clothes that I need to figure out what to do with. This is not taking, needs to be stored somewhere. This is a donate pile. That's a dirty clothes, and that needs, are just bags. So, I'm leaving 3 more days. I will be, my first 2 months are San Diego, Houston, Miami, Mexico, lots of Houston in between there. And then I leave for Iceland. So, and I have like 3 different weddings in the middle of that, so I have to have like plenty of like dress up stuff. So yeah, it's starting again, and it's a mess. All right, I've got 2 days before I leave. We did not film getting off the dock, and that was an okay thing this morning. But we are heading over to St. John, either Camille Bay or Hawk's Nest for the day, evening, hydrate the hound. There we go, there's my face. And hang out. It's kind of a dreary day still. So, let's see what we can do. Still do some swimming, some lounging, some hanging out, and yeah. All right, we arrived. We are in Camille Bay. Look at that water. That is a hotel that was not rebuilt after Irma and Maria, but we're here for the future. You've got Runaway, the background over there, and Travis is coming over to have a beer. I'm excited to get in the water. The sun's peeking out. It's still kind of cloudy, but I'm so excited. Second to last day. Spit it out of the water. I'm happy. My happy place. Last bit of sunset. You can see it's super, super pink back there. We're having sundowners over on Runaway. This is a different boat. These are our boat friends. We're gonna cook some steaks. It's so pretty. And then, yeah, that's the end of this day. Cheers. Miami airport. got like 7 hours until my next flight. I'm going to look for a makeup store and then head to one of the lounges, I think, to hang out for the next 7 hours until my next flight leaves. All right, I finally made it to my room at the Dana, and oh, this lighting is fantastic for my face. I've been in an airport for 500 hours. Made it to the Dana in San Diego, where I'm running a wedding this weekend. So just got to my room. Here she is. Oh gosh, that's bright. Oh, yeah, just a nice room. Refrigerator. He said there was a microwave in here. I don't see a microwave. That might be an issue. Because I just bought Easy Mac. Ah, there's a microwave. Okay.
Forming photographs alone, newfound wanderings, smiles come upon, tying strings to rain clouds, carving room for love forgone.
I didn't really do much filming the last few days. So here's the recap. That I got into San Diego, then I woke up and went and explored a little bit with my sister-in-law Mackenzie, and I didn't film it all that day because A, I was super tired, and B, I was really just enjoying my time with her because I haven't seen her in like 9 months. Then I had the wedding yesterday, so the whole reason I flew in was I was coordinating a wedding for my brother's wedding company. If you're getting married and need a videographer, photographer, or coordinator, Cinematic Saviors. He's awesome. I'll do another video about him. I had like a 13-hour day with the wedding yesterday. So I woke up this morning and like everything hurt because the process, or the place we were doing the wedding, the resort, is like massive. It's like spread across, so like there was a lot of walking, and so I had shin splints and everything hurts, and it's yeah, fun. So I got up and had breakfast and then went back to sleep and got up and just kind of been hanging out in the room all day, which is kind of a bust, but it was a very, very long day yesterday. So it is, it's like 3 in the afternoon, I think, which still, even a few days later, feels like dinner time on the islands. Like, even though it's only a 3-hour jet lag, I didn't really have lunch. I'm getting dressed a little bit, looking decent, and I'm gonna head back down to Coronado and have some sort of like happy hour, early dinner food on the beach, if I can find it. So anyways, getting dressed now, going to Coronado. That's the tea. The Uber driver dropped me off at the Hotel Coronado, and I think I'm gonna find their restaurant for happy hour and some snacks because I'm starving, and then I will go explore a little bit more. But I love that this is modeled, well, it's not modeled after, the Grand Floridian is modeled after this hotel. And the Grand Floridian is amazing, and it's Disney, and I love Disney, so yep, I love that. finished my little late lunch and happy hour snack, and the sun went behind the clouds. There we go. So now it's really cold, but I don't know, I feel like I'm here at the Pacific Ocean, so I have to go dip my toes in the water, but it's really cold. So, I mean, and I'm even like jeans, fleece, like the sand even feels cold. Gonna walk down, touch the water, walk back up through town. They had an ice cream shop that I passed the other day that I need to go back into because this girl loves ice cream. It's really gorgeous. It's a bunch of cool rocks. Beach down there, beach behind me. Just a nice little afternoon, and then I'll head back to, I guarantee I've got to head back to the hotel once the sun goes down because it will be too cold. It will be, guarantee it. I have my camera set up over here. I'm like so scared it's gonna be so cold. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's so cool. It's very cold. I still need to shoot some pictures. People are walking by and watching. It's fine. Just be yourself. As my memo would say, they're not gonna buy me anything, so it doesn't matter. Although I also wonder what that means if they will buy me something. Emma, I need some clarification on this phrase. Thank you. I didn't film it, but I just had to unpack and then repack everything. Not everything, because everything didn't fit the first time. I way overpacked. And you don't realize that until you have to like pack it and then repack it, and it's like always a problem of mine. So now I'm like, I cannot do this in Europe. I'm going to so many different climates in Europe. It's fine, I'll figure it out. I am leaving San Diego, heading back to Houston. I will be stationary for 2 weeks in Houston. So I'm excited about that, but long day of travel. So I'm gonna grab some lunch at the hotel and head to the airport. That's it. Sorry I didn't film the entire freak out of having to repack everything into 4 different bags, because that was fun. It was real fun. So I flew first class from San Diego to Dallas, and they gave me like a soggy turkey sandwich. I was grateful for anything, but I could really only stomach like half of it. I landed in Dallas for my last flight from Dallas to Houston, and I like sprint across the airport only for my flight to be delayed. The only thing that's open was the pretzel place, and they have, there's like not even anyone at my gate. Feeling very like Langolier-ish right now. Look, if you get that, like you're a real sci-fi person. It's like 10:30. Anyways, pretzels is going to be my dinner because it's the only thing open in the entire airport. What the heck? Okay, I gotta go figure out which gate I'm at. It's 12:45 and I'm just not getting on a plane because our Ursa was broken. I'm tired. It was gross. If you enjoyed this episode, you can check out more at ashtononadventure.com or hit subscribe up at the top and follow along in the next adventure.